911, where's your emergency?
The emergency is on street. Hold on. I'm going back to his house. He's laying in his front yard. He's been stabbed.
Text 2 dispatch. We're in the driveway of the
Are you guys neighbors?
Medical 300.
My husband heard him screaming help.
10-4. Everyone's home.
Yeah. They got a wrap themselves.
Is anyone else in the house?
No. The door's wide open.
Who's he live here with?
He lives by himself. That I know of.
He lives here?
Yes.
Who stabbed you?
Who stabbed you, man?
Girlfriend.
Huh?
Girlfriend?
Clinton Township, Michigan, a densely populated suburb in Macomb County, home to more than 100,000 people. There are some affluent pockets, including the gated community where Eminem once lived. But most homes here go for somewhere between $260,000 and $290,000. Violent crime is about average for a place this size, and the neighborhood near 15 Mile Road, where our story takes place, is considered low crime by the statistics. But here's the thing, numbers offer little comfort when the violence happens in your own driveway. July 3rd, 2024. Right around 5 p.m., according to the police report, a local man named Tom is working in his garage when he thinks he hears someone raise their voice. He couldn't quite make out what they were saying, so he keeps working. Then he hears it clearly, "Help!" and quickly steps outside. That's when he sees his neighbor, Michael, on the ground, covered in blood.
911, where's your emergency?
The emergency is on street. Hold on. I'm going back to his house. He's laying in his front yard. He's been stabbed.
Okay.
Multiple times he's been laying here. His name. You all right? The address is.
Okay. Did the person that stabbed them, are they still there?
Is the person still here? No. He says no. He's got cuts all over him.
Okay. Are they bleeding badly?
Yes, very bad.
How many lacerations can you see?
I can see 3 good ones right now. There's no water in there.
Okay.
Right here.
We're on the way. Does he know who stabbed him?
Do you know who stabbed you? I'm on the phone with him right now. Who stabbed you? I don't know. He says he doesn't know.
Can he describe him? How long ago did this happen?
He said he's been laying here a couple hours. I'm hearing him scream help, and he's bleeding out.
Okay, they're on the way. Do you guys got clean towels you could grab and start applying pressure to them?
I can.
We were on the phone with 911.
We're on the phone with 911 right now. I don't know where his towels are. Here, hold this. I'll be right back. Michael, go grab some towels. Okay. That's okay, but it's full of blood.
Text 2 dispatch. We're in the driveway of the
Are you guys neighbors?
Medical 300.
My husband heard him screaming help.
10-4.
Everyone's home.
Yeah. They got a wrap themselves.
Is anyone else in the house?
No.
No. The door's wide open.
Who's he live here with?
He lives by himself. That I know of.
He lives here?
Yes.
Who stabbed you?
Who stabbed you, man?
Girlfriend.
Huh?
Girlfriend? What's her name?
I don't want to talk right now, please.
Give us her first name.
Jennifer.
The suspect is gonna be.
Where's your girlfriend at?
Girlfriend. The victim lives here. I don't know if there's Jennifer registered. But
Is she still in the house? No?
He said it started at 11
All right,
We go check.
we gotta sweep the house.
He said it started at 11 a.m., but he
Can we get it over there?
he has no
Yeah, that's been open.
She dried.
Charlie, dispatch. He said she's gone, but we're gonna sweep the house. He's supposed to be home alone, according to him. He's pretty out of it, though.
10-4.
Clinton Township Police, Jennifer, if you're in there, come out with your
Send
hands
medical.
up.
While paramedics are still on the way, the patrol officers split up. One team sweeps the house. Their first priority is making sure no one else is inside the residence, no additional victims, and no suspect still at the scene. Others stay with Michael, putting pressure on his wounds, trying to figure out exactly what happened. At the same time, another officer takes witness statements.
Yeah, for
we
blood
had
throughout
you
the
guys
house.
go to the
There's
sidewalk?
a key bar in this master bedroom.
Where do you live? Next door? That's your
One right over.
Okay.
Not this house, but the tri-level.
So what do you know what happened?
We were outside. I was upstairs working. I just logged out. There, he cut the grass, and then he was cutting the back grass. All I know is that my husband came up there about 5 to 5 and said, "Oh my God, it's been stabbed."
Okay.
So I ran with him. He was already on the phone with 911, and that's when we saw him laying here.
Okay.
He was screaming help. My
Okay.
husband heard him.
Okay.
So we came down here and we're trying to talk to him. He said it started at 11 a.m.
Okay.
He said it was his girlfriend. When we were asking him questions, he was getting really mad. He said he didn't want to answer because he was running out of energy. He just wants an ambulance. But he said it was his girlfriend. Her name's Jennifer, and that all this started at 11. I have no idea how many hours he was laying there. But when he gets up, there's a significant amount of blood by his ankle.
What is your name, hum?
Working in my garage, tidying up, and I thought I heard help. Didn't think nothing of it. I thought it was they were looking for the kids down the street. Then I heard it again, and it was loud, and I come down here, and he's laying in the front of the house.
Okay.
So I don't know if he started in the room and
I don't
came out
think he
here.
was outside when I got here.
Okay.
Me and Jeff got here first. All he said that
I don't know, man.
stabbed by his girlfriend, Jennifer. That's all I
Well,
wanted to say.
doesn't know the last name. Been together 3 years.
Yeah, it's her. This is
One officer's attention turns to a blue GMC SUV parked in the driveway. The registration comes back to 29-year-old Jennifer Marie Hayes of Macomb. She isn't listed as a resident at Michael's home, but officers locate a phone number associated with her. They call, no answer. That immediately creates another problem. Jennifer's SUV is still sitting in the driveway, but Jennifer's nowhere to be found. Did she leave on foot? Did someone pick her up? Is she injured herself? Until officers locate her, they can't rule out the possibility that she's still a danger, to herself or to someone else. Finding Jennifer quickly becomes just as important as processing the crime scene.
That's where we're going at. Is he in the house where it started?
Get their name.
I got. We're good on that. Okay.
You
I
good on
got.
it?
Yep. So
She's got that car.
Returns to Macomb Avenue.
Okay. I can hear him now.
how close.
I don't know. I don't know. Did you guys see anything inside?
How old is he?
Yeah, there's blood all throughout. There's a knife up in the master bedroom, like a big K-bar. I didn't see any other weapons in plain view.
So the house is clear.
Yeah.
Yep, clear.
With the house confirmed clear, officers continue collecting information. As they wait for the ambulance to arrive, some of them start weighing whether they should just load Michael up and drive him to the hospital themselves.
Did you give anyone
I don't know. I don't have the drone, does it? I'm trying to call the hospital, guys. Anyone got a top? You got
What do you need?
Where are we? He thinks they need to throw him in the back of the patrol car.
What's ETA MedStar?
They're stuck.
right arm and fuel? What did they say?
ETA on MedStar.
You guys think he's got to go now? Like a car?
They're stopped by the train. They should be pulling up shortly.
If they got more than a 5-minute ETA, I would say we want to get them going.
Who's got a full cage?
You got a
I mean,
Explorer, right?
yeah.
For what?
Taking them because they're stuck in traffic. They're talking.
North of the tracks, and we're stuck by the train.
Okay. All right. Whose car? Mine?
Here, I'll pull mine out. Anyone got a towel?
And just as one officer is prepping his vehicle to do exactly that, the ambulance pulls up.
Get some pictures. You. He's got to go. He's He's got to go. Maybe you want to back up the truck or whatever in the driveway so we can spin you around right now?
Oh, yeah, after we get the stretcher out. Okay. You guys know about the TXA, right?
As the medics get to work on Michael, they have a quick conversation about whether he qualifies for something called TXA, tranexamic acid. It's a drug that helps control life-threatening bleeding by stopping the body from breaking down clots that have already formed.
What? Given TXA? Yeah, against it for it? I'm not exactly sure.
Wait, well, it's within 3 hours after injury. So if we know time of injury, it's within 3 hours. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. That's the time range for it. That's my understanding.
Whatever, I don't care. That's what he says. He says, but
I don't see how you. I mean,
6 hours.
Yeah.
Medics document multiple deep stab wounds, all over, including the inner right thigh and one dangerously close to the neck. Michael had lost a lot of blood. He's pale, his lips are blue. They rush him to McLaren-Macomb Hospital, and he ends up in the ICU. At this point, all the officers have to go on is what Michael told them. He was stabbed by his girlfriend sometime around 11 a.m. He passed out, woke up bleeding badly, and somehow dragged himself outside to scream for help. Then the Major Crimes Unit and a forensic team arrive, and once the house is secured, the detectives and crime scene techs start the slow, painstaking work of documenting everything. Before a single thing gets moved, every room is photographed and videotaped. Bloodstain patterns, fingerprints, biological evidence, possible weapons. The goal here isn't just to collect evidence, it's to freeze the house in time, to preserve exactly what it looked like the moment officers walked in. And as they follow the trail of blood through the house, a story starts to emerge. Near the front door, they find towels soaked through. At the base of the staircase sits a large pool of blood. The trail continues upstairs into the master bedroom, where investigators recover a Tomodachi paring knife bearing apparent blood on both sides of the blade. Nearby are additional signs of a struggle. Taken together, the evidence points toward a single attack that began upstairs, followed by Michael's desperate attempt to escape while suffering catastrophic blood loss. Downstairs, detectives recover a black floral bag full of women's clothing and some undergarments nearby, also stained with blood. Every item photographed, packaged, and sent off for forensic testing. As they continue their search for Jennifer, canvassing the neighborhood comes up empty. Nobody saw her, nobody heard her. But they do manage to reach her brother, and that's when the investigation takes a turn. According to police records, Jennifer's brother told investigators that she had been picked up from Michael's home by a friend named Angelica. And the phone records back it up. At 12:35 p.m., Jennifer texted Angelica, "Come over right away, it's an emergency." By then, Michael had already been bleeding for more than 90 minutes. Angelica shows up and finds Jennifer crying. She's wearing men's shorts and a hooded sweatshirt. She won't explain what happened. Angelica tells her to call the police, but Jennifer does not. She spends the night at Angelica's place. The next day, Angelica drives her over to her brother's house, and it's there, according to the brother, that Jennifer says she got him with a tactical knife. That's it. That's all she'll say. A few hours later, Angelica drives her back home, but by now, detectives are building a very different timeline. Later that day, they head to the hospital, and a nurse confirms what they already suspected: 14 stab wounds. One so close to the neck that doctors ordered imaging just to make sure the esophagus wasn't punctured. Michael was stable and expected to recover, but not able to speak with detectives at that time. So here's where they stand: a blood-soaked bedroom, a critically wounded man fighting for his life in the ICU, and a suspect still out there somewhere. But it won't be long before the pieces finally start coming together. Just days after the attack, as detectives were on their way to the hospital to speak with Michael, they received an important update. Jennifer had turned herself in. She retained counsel and invoked her right to remain silent. In doing so, she ensured that the only person who truly knows why those 14 wounds were inflicted wouldn't have to explain them. Therefore, their meeting with Michael would be their first real window into what happened inside that house. Michael tells them he and Jennifer met on Tinder. It started out casual, then got serious. Eventually, she moved in. They had been together for about 2.5 years, and he described the relationship as normal. No recent blow-ups, no escalating fights. Nothing, he says, that would explain any of this. Jennifer worked at a local coffee shop, but didn't make much money, and Michael admitted finances were an issue. He said she had a nursing background and had worked as a pharmacy technician. He suspected she might have had an OnlyFans account, though he wasn't sure. Co-workers later confirmed she did. They also noted something else. They didn't know her real name. They only knew her as Rain. Friends of Jennifer echoed that. They also said she complained that Michael was mentally abusive. None reported physical abuse, but one friend said that about a month before the stabbing, Jennifer told her she wanted Michael to die. Another said that Jennifer was recently distraught over something she saw on a phone. The police report does not clarify whose phone or what she saw. Then Michael walked them through the night of July 2nd. But before he gave detectives his account of what took place, patrol officers had already begun piecing together the basic facts at the scene. Their information was limited, but one detail became clear almost immediately.
She did it? Yeah. You got a knife? She's got an address in Macomb. Okay. This may have happened at 11 o'clock today. Okay. He's got a K-bar up in the master bedroom.
Michael recalled that on the night of the stabbing, he returned home from his job as a supervisor at a food manufacturer. Jennifer was on the couch. They watched TV. Everything felt normal. They put on The Strangers Chapter 2, a violent horror movie, and stayed up late. Around 1:30 a.m., they went to bed. The next thing he remembered was pain. Michael said he was suddenly awakened by 2 sharp stabbing sensations in his leg. He opened his eyes and saw Jennifer repeatedly stabbing him while screaming. He said he had never seen that look in her eyes before. He tried to defend himself, but she had him pinned under the blanket, preventing him from rolling off the bed. He said he saw 2 knives, one pink, one blue. He yelled, "What are you doing to me?" Jennifer turned to him and said, "I don't know what happened. It was a nightmare." That statement became one of the key questions in the investigation. If Jennifer truly believed she was experiencing some type of nightmare or involuntary episode, detectives needed evidence that supported it. If she wasn't, the physical evidence would eventually point them somewhere else. Their job wasn't to choose a theory. Their job was to test every explanation against the evidence. Then, according to Michael, Jennifer froze briefly before going to get towels. He told her to call 911. He said he saw her grab a phone and make a call. He heard her say, "We need help. My boyfriend is hurt," followed by their address. He says she told him help was on its way. Michael lay there in bed, expecting sirens, but no one ever came. He couldn't find his phone, and eventually he passed out. At that point, officers knew Jennifer's SUV was still sitting in the driveway, but Jennifer herself was gone. If she had taken Michael's phone with her, locating that phone might also lead them directly to her.
Said he thinks she may have taken his phone. Hey.
You get a pressure? No.
We can work on the ID and get in the truck first.
No, I know. Hey. What you need? Sorry, this is not pertinent to medical, but if you can ask him who his phone provider is, she may have his.
Hey. Who do you have your phone through? Who's your cell phone?
Verizon. Verizon. Metro PCS. Metro PCS.
Metro PCS. Try and ping. Suspect may have the phone with her.
Yep. I was wondering if she'd be at the car here, and that's his car. I wonder if she can. That's why I wonder if that car works.
Ultimately, Michael's phone pinged right back to the crime scene. It was there the whole time. tucked away in the master bedroom, hidden under the sheets. So detectives dug in, they searched his phone logs, they pulled Jennifer's phone records. They even reached out to local dispatch centers to see if an emergency call had come in, but there was no record of a completed 911 call. Not one dispatcher reported getting a stabbing call from either phone during the window Michael described. He had been left for dead. When Michael regained consciousness, he realized he was badly injured. The sirens Jennifer had said were coming never arrived. Bleeding heavily, he knew that if he wanted to survive, he would have to save himself. He crawled into the hallway before losing consciousness again. When he woke up, he continued moving. After finally reaching the entrance, he pushed open the storm door, collapsed outside, and screamed for help until his neighbor heard him. Jennifer was booked into the Macomb County Jail, and bond was set at $250,000 cash or surety. Prosecutors moved forward with a single charge of assault with intent to murder. Under Michigan law, that charge carries a potential life sentence. She pleaded not guilty, and it would be up to a jury to decide her fate. On November 21, 2025, Jennifer Hayes was found guilty of a single count of assault with intent to murder. She was subsequently sentenced to 10.5 to 30 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections. Days later, her attorney filed an appeal, and that's where the case stands currently. Nightmares fade with morning light. This one ended in a courtroom.